Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, zoom.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, and his first pass is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Get it.
To throw again. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Bandit.
Ready.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Ready, set.
47. Mike's 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Slam. Check. Lucky.
X3. 218, chopper. Now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Take it at the 37. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Garrison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Set up. 18 Gator.
59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Come on,
after the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll run on first down. Bowser. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Ready to break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Push him back. Push him back. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Now.
Now a give right side. Garrison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We got three. Three down.
Ready. 60 yards.
59. Let's go one more.
Go.
2nd and 6. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Therapy after this.
6 guys.
On 1st down, Bowser. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's it.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Garrison. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on,
a 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bowser. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
90 Wolf.
Man left, man left. Even.
Yep.
Even.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack lunch, baby.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, Buzz.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all
2
day.
minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Looking to throw. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Joker.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he sets to fire, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32.
Let's go.
Okay, ready?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Let's go. 370, Indy.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, exit.
43.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Garrison, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Okay, break.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey.
Go. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
90, Wolf.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Ready, set.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll keep it on the ground. Garrison. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
Ready. 60 yards.
Check, 47. Get him.
Go.
Second and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
On the double.
51's the mic. Let him know.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert, this is the tight end fan. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on,
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down.
Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. Hey, alert.
Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ready, break.
The mic. 47 is the mic.
Leo.
Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Garrison. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Go set. 70. Indy.
Go.
General West. Hit it.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll set up a throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
Ricky. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Jet. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Get in the weight room.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Got it.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert completes it to Fant on the right side. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Hey, Alpha. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On the ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Rip left, rip left.
Fire.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. By the way, they've gone final now out in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. Kerryon Johnson, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Kansas City, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for